Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mickey C, aka TheLoLHounds, and welcome to Pre-Season 8, where I'm preparing my escape from Platinum. Will it ever happen? Who knows? I left off last episode at 52 LP Platinum 5. Before we get into some ranked, however, I wanted to test out the Black Cleavers stacking build on Talon, which a lot of people have been taking on Zed. So what you do is you take the rune Transcendence, which at level 10 gives you 10% CDR, and any excess CDR which goes over the cap, which is 40% CDR, will be converted to AD. So something like 1 excess CDR will be converted to 1.2 AD, which is pretty damn efficient. So here in the practice tool, you can see that Transcendence is giving me a bonus of 84 AD. I've got Dustblade, 4 Black Cleavers, and Boots of Lucidity. On top of that, however, I also have 3.8k health. I then eventually switch out 1 Black Cleaver for a Ghost Blade, which gives me 434 AD. Before it only gave me 431 AD, so a little bit more AD, but now I've only got 3.4k health, but I also have the Ghost Blade active, which is a very good active on Talon. So if I was to stack Black Cleavers on Talon, I think I would only go with the 3 Black Cleavers along with the Dustblade and Ghostblade, because those 2 items are just too good not to take on Talon. This is the rune page that I took to test this out, but now let's compare that to the most common rune page that people are currently taking on Talon. So with the standard page and standard build, you only get 376 AD and 2.6k health. However, you do got to take into consideration the rune Coup de Gras. I think that's how you pronounce it, where you get 9 AD for each takedown. So by the time you hit level 18 and full build, you potentially could have 100 AD plus just from that rune. So that would put you close to 500 AD. Also, this build is cheaper. Having said all that, do you really need the extra AD on Talon? Not really. You can still one-shot people. As you can see, I played a few normal games to test it out, and I was still doing a lot of damage. On top of that, I had over 3k health, so I was a little bit more tanky. And you can see here, here's a situation that I usually would die, but thanks to the extra bit of health, I managed to survive. So overall, I think it is a late game viable cheesy option that you can go with. But to be honest, how many games are you actually going to get to that 5th, 6th item scenario in ranked solo queue? And is it really worth giving up an early game rune or a snowballing rune for Transcendence? Probably not. Anyway, into my first game of the day, and I got Warwick Jungle. Things got off to a pretty good start as I managed to get first blood on this Jax, and then about 4 minutes later returned back to his lane to take him down again. My bot lane was also doing very well as Kalista picked up a double kill, and then moments later Leona went down, but I took down the Jarvan. Everything was going fantastic so far. Jarvan took down the Kalista, and so I flashed onto him. Galio was here as well as we took down the Jarvan, and then I chased down the Caitlyn to pick up another kill. I was on a killing spree, but then Janna shut me down. At the moment, I'm having lots of fun playing Predator Warwick, but let me know in the comments section below what are the champions you think I should play in my secondary role. Because I definitely want to try out some other champions. Like I said, everything was going perfect, but then I walked into Malzahar and I made a very bad mistake here, because at this time I was very fed, but the big mistake was I had 3k gold in the bank yet to be used. And then immediately after that, I died again. And oh boy, the throws were real, as now we started to lose some fights and Malzahar was pretty damn strong. I did eventually manage to take him down in a 1v1. And this was shortly followed by a 5v3 fight in our favor, as the TP came in and we managed to get all 3 kills, baby. But then, of course, about a minute later, we managed to catch out the Malzahar again, but then I got collapsed on, went down, and this led to the enemy team getting Baron. They now had Baron, and they managed to kill the Callista and Morgana before I could even join the fight. I went in 1v5, but it was obviously not a very good decision, as that led to the enemy team actually winning the game. Into my next game, and I got Talon top, and well, this game got off to the worst possible start, as we were looking for a level 1 invade, but so were the enemy team, and we lost 3 members. The rest of the game, well, was not much of a game, as I died level 2, a few of my teammates died, and Callista and Kindred decided to open mid, and so we lost in the 14th minute. That was a tilter, and after last game's invade, my team this game wanted to invade again, and oh boy, guess what happened? As 5, we walked into a 5-man death brush, and we lost 2 members this time. I'm not liking these level 1 invades. I then got ganked twice by Graves. Luckily on the second time, I did manage to get a kill just before dying. I was making my old mistake of dying to way too many early ganks, but in the 8th minute, I managed to get a kill thanks to a gank from Sejuani. Graves was super fed at this point, but I did manage to shut him down as well, but I did lose a lot of CS for it. And then in the 10th minute, Graves was once again back in the top lane. I thought I could maybe one-shot him, but he was way too tanky. Fast forward all the way to the 24th minute. Graves was a big issue this game as he was so strong. The enemy team managed to get Baron, and with Baron, they picked up 3 objectives. I thought this was a good opportunity to get some kills, but it was just a 1-for-1 as I went down, and then the rest of my team also went down, and this led to me losing 3 games in a row. Oh boy, we've got a long way to go if we want to make it to Diamond. In my next game, I was Talon once again in the top lane, this time against Shen. I had the exact same Graves from last game, but this time he was on my team. Early laning phase, I let the lane push to me, and so Graves ganked and I picked up first blood. Then a few minutes later, Graves was on his way for another gank, but Evelyn beat him to it and took me down. Graves though did kill the Evelyn, and then Shen versus Graves in a 1v1. Unfortunately, Shen won. Graves was camping my lane like he did to me last game. Unfortunately, in this gank, Shen did a little bit more damage than I expected, and so it was a 1-for-1. 10 minutes in, Katarina found herself in a bad situation as Graves got another kill, but to even things out in the top lane, it was now Evelyn's turn to gank me as I went down, and then moments later, Shen killed me in a 1-for-1. So far today, things have not been going my way, but finally, thanks to a roam towards the bot lane, I picked up 1 kill and also got 1 assist. Haha, but guess what? Moments later, Evelyn had caught me out. I'm dying way too much at the moment, but I'm still in the game as I took down the Xayah, and we also killed the Rakan. But then once again, seconds later, Katarina was here, and she is very hard to deal with as Talon because you don't have any CC. And then I saw Xayah all by herself, but I got baited in thanks to the Shen ultimate. 3 minutes later, I got another kill, but at the same time, I also died. So many kills, so many deaths this game, but finally, I managed to assassinate someone and get away. It finally got to this stage in the game. 29 minutes, they managed to kill the Graves and Morgana, so they started Baron. But me and Lucian were here to try and stop them as I took down Katarina. Almost died to Evelyn, but got the double kill. Lucian also got the double kill, and we also got Baron. That was very, very big. We needed that Baron because Graves was starting to troll because Lucian took his red buff, and then I managed to kill the Evelyn. Was looking for more kills, but I saw the Xayah. Didn't have my ultimate, so I just flashed away. But moments later, we got the Shen, and because none of us died, this led to us winning the game. I finally won one. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be the end of the episode. I'm now at 28 LP Platinum 5. I hope you enjoyed this video. If so, drop that like button. And as always, have a nice day.